Folks, the nefarious mayo-blasted malefactors a la the Caucasoids are at it again, bruh. This is Jordan Henney. Jordan Henney similarly had the perfect life. He was a sergeant in the army. He was making great money. He had a beautiful wife and kids, and he lived in a small town in Kentucky. The man had it made if you asked anybody, and from an outside point of view, Jordan and his wife Ashley Henning appeared to be the perfect couple. They were both really compatible on paper, and they both had similar professions. Ashley Henning was also serving in the military at the time, so on paper, these two were the perfect picture American family. There were absolutely no red flags about their marriage. People actually thought these two were perfect, but that wasn't the case. These two actually had a really troubled marriage, and the facade of a perfect picture marriage will come to an end on June 26th. On June 26th, that Monday, Ashley Henning, with the help of Jordan, threw herself a birthday party. Now, the birthday party wouldn't just be an adult event. They would promote this birthday party as a family outing, where they were encouraging parents to bring the kids. Everybody would have a good time. There was a slip and slide there for the kids to enjoy while the adults are off doing their own thing. The party started off amazing. People were having a great time. But as the day started to wane and as the party progressed, people began to get uncomfortable because Jordan and Ashley wouldn't stop fighting. So eventually folks began to pack up and leave, essentially to just give the couple their own privacy. Y'all know how it goes. When you're around a group of friends who's a couple and a couple starts arguing, things just get really awkward really fast. And if you're at their home, it's best you just leave. Ashley was not happy about this and was actually devastated that her party was ending on this note. And she was also devastated because she was able to paint this perfect picture of their marriage. And now the facade was gone. And the facade was gone because Jordan and her couldn't stop arguing and faking it for 6 hours until the party was over. So as people began to leave, Jordan and Ashley met in the kitchen where Ashley told Jordan to bring the slip and slide that they had for the kids outside to bring it back inside. Jordan refused and said it was the kids' responsibilities to pack up the slip and slide and bring it back inside since they got to enjoy it. Honestly, it sounded like they were both being really petty, and after a night of just outright arguing all night, neither side wanted to concede. So the argument began to escalate, and the slip and slide disagreement took things over the edge because as people began to walk outside of the home, they heard gunshots shortly after Jordan and Ashley began to scream at the top of their lungs and engaged in what appears to be a really heated argument.
A tragedy.
Police say there was a birthday party for Ashley Henning here at her home in Rhineyville when she and her husband, Jordan Henning, began arguing, and things took a turn for the worst.
People had begun to leave, and they're actually in the kitchen cleaning up.
The call first came into the Hardin County Sheriff's Office as a domestic dispute around 9:45 Monday night.
It starts over, evidently there had been a slip and slide set up, and she wanted help in taking it down, and supposedly he wanted one of the children to take it down, and things escalate.
Police say Jordan Henning shot his wife Ashley multiple times while her children were in the house. A neighbor heard the commotion and came running over.
He ran upstairs, told them to run out, not go anyplace else, and then that's when he discovered her.
Police say Henning left the house and drove away.
Kind of waved at the neighbors when he leaves, and he stopped approximately a mile to a mile and a half by Deputy Daniel Shoemate, who done a felony stop on him.
According to Henning's arrest citation, he, quote, made numerous utterances apologizing for hurting his wife.
You feel for the kids and her because it's supposed to be a celebration of her life, of her birthday, and she loses her life on her birthday, and the kids are without their mother.
Henning was arraigned on a murder domestic violence charge Tuesday. He's now locked up in the Hardin County Jail on a $1 million bond. Mark Vanderhoff, WLKY News.
It's still unclear as to exactly what was said that sent Jordan over the edge to where he grabbed a gun and shot his wife multiple times. Now, Jordan was given a bond, but his bond is $1 million cash bond. So he needs $1 million in cash to get out. So it's safe to say he probably won't get out before trial. Jordan is currently looking at anywhere between 20 to 50 years because he was arrested on murder, domestic violence. Now, here's the really sad part about this, though. The sad part isn't that Jordan will spend the rest of his life in prison, but the sad part about it is what happened to the kids. Because the kids right now are being left to fend for themselves, and we found this out due to a neighbor making sort of like a food bank to where neighbors could come together and donate food to the kids, because apparently to this neighbor, the kids are now left to fend for themselves and they need food and other resources. This is just really unfortunate. Now, I intentionally sort of skipped over the fact that this was an interracial relationship. I just personally felt like the race of the couple was insignificant due to the circumstance that are at hand, which is a mother got killed by her husband and left 3 kids as orphans. Before you leave though, check out this video right here about the circumstances surrounding the death of this really famous Memphis rapper. I'm gonna see you guys in this video, all right? It's your boy, Poetic Flacco. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.